I'm fashion journalist Allison Nieder, and I'm joined by Mike Simcoe, Hyosung's Global Marketing Director for Textiles, and Tim Huseman, Sales Director for Panther Denim. We're going to talk about the partnership between Hyosung and Panther and some of the new products that Hyosung has on the market specifically for denim. Welcome, Mike and Tim.
Well, thank you for having us. Appreciate being part of Kingpins for the second virtual time, but we're here.
Welcome, Allison. Thanks for having us here.
Let's start off by talking more about this partnership. I don't know which one wants to kick off with that question.
Yeah, Tim, if you don't mind, let me kick it off. So, we were seeing trends in the denim market, and Hyosung, we're do more than just denim. We have exposure to a lot of other markets, activewear, and we supply spandex, nylon, and polyester to a whole host of markets. And one thing we've been noticing is that the traditional market segments, we think of things like hosiery, denim, activewear, swimwear, intimate apparel, those lines are kind of blurring, and we're seeing a crossover. So we're seeing things like the intimate apparel business is interested in technologies that the activewear business used. So things like wicking and cooling. You look at office and commuting, and so now there's a trend of crossover where you need a lot of stretch because you might be bicycling to work and those sorts of things. And so again, crossover. And we've noticed that in denim as well. So we're looking for new functionalities in denim. And I guess we can't do it alone, so we decided we had to go find a good partner, and we're working with Panther to help us do that.
Tim, can you sort of elaborate how the partnership works on your end?
Yeah, we are really happy and welcome Hyosung for all these innovations and developments they're providing us. And I believe that a strong and successful partnership only works in the denim industry if we actually create the first big key element as the value chain and not a supply chain. I think the books have to be rewritten in economics, so don't call it supply chain, call it value chain, because then actually you work with partners. So you work with partners from the fiber to the yarn to the weaving and dyeing units, then going to the garment makers and actually to the brand, and then marketing it to the consumer. And we believe that our strong partnership actually has certain elements. Key elements is trust and openness, is a commitment to the project. So if we do an innovation, if we get approached by a new fiber, which is on the market, so first of all, we have to think, how to actually, integrate it, right, into our denim products. So are there dyeing limitations? Are there weaving limitations? Are there, a lot of certain processes have to be involved to really make it happen. So for this, we actually need a strong commitment by the brand. And we look for partners instead of just suppliers, because supplier is kind of the old way. You have something and you supply it to a certain price to a certain lead time. But we are now looking, and I think the world will change more and more into this, that the brand reaches out to us and sees something new, or we see something new, or Hyosung, which creates so much newness in the fiber technology, from sustainable to functional fabrics, that they reach out to brand and to us as a mill, and then we work together, and then because the big part of innovation is the timelines. So it can be as quick as 4 to 6, 8 weeks, but it can also last a year or even sometimes 2 years to make the denim fabric right. Some people may not believe this, but I myself working on one project which is taking 2 years, and still not finished. So one part is the cost saving and cost sharing aspect. So I believe that we all need to acknowledge that we are in a value chain, and that Hyosung is investing a lot in R&D to make these fiber and these new sustainable products happen. And then we as well take our time to use actually these fibers. And what do we have to do? We have to prove the data that the fabrics still function, and it functions based on the brand's testing data, right? There are requirements. Some denim brands have very strict requirements. So you have to make sure that the new fiber passes the standards. So yeah, we are really happy to have a value chain right now in certain projects, and yeah, open to do more with Hyosung on these innovations.
Yeah. Tim, you mentioned the brand, and I can't emphasize that enough. I've worked for fiber companies all my life, and we'd have really smart people working in the lab and bring out, here, take this.
Yeah.
And unless you really know that you've got a committed and targeted brand who's interested, the likelihood of success is going to be low. But if they're going to guide you, they're going to give you information, they're going to give you consumer feedback, that's very critical to this partnership.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
I wonder, Mike, if you can sort of break down some of the new products that you have and also some of the functionality behind it.
Yeah. So, we're newbies to the denim market, so the community knows more about denim than we do. And, denim is great, sustainability, obviously. But what we believe we could do is we could bring new tools, a new toolbox to the. So if you're looking for certain functionalities, something like a summer denim, we could now deliver a product, AquaX, that is cool to touch, it wicks, and then it's quick drying. So it's the perfect product to add that comfort for summer denim. Similarly, if you look at winter weight products, we could actually make them better by adding our Aerolite. So this is a polyester-based technology. It's a specially engineered fiber that allows added insulation. It allows wicking, so it keeps the skin dry. And so you get that added layer of warmth. And then also in stretch, we've recently come out with our 3D Max, which is a 100% spandex-based product, which is targeted at the super stretch market. So when you want greater than 50% stretch, but you can't tolerate any growth, this is the product that you want. And what's also important about it is it's an enabler to allow you to use certain laser finish, where in certain super stretch today, it's difficult. I'll let him explain that a little bit more because he's more the expert.
Yes, actually, I mean, we often work next to our own developments. We have to work on the brand's requirements. And the key denim brands right now all move into the laser direction, right? For laser washes and reducing the wash time to maybe just a rinse wash after the laser, but still, ideally would be 100% laser friendly fabrics. So saying this and knowing now that the 3D Max is introduced by Hyosung, we actually see a lot of benefits of it. One part is you want to make it laser friendly denim, so you have to watch out that the polyester part is reduced, right? So, and this is now a spandex based high stretch component, so this can really benefit the laser wash inside for any denim fabric. So this is a really big benefit. We are even adding now, laser friendly dyeing methods, which with newer recipes. So this will even enhance the 3D Max product and make it even more sustainable, because it will, need less energy from the laser. But still, you want to reduce the polyester part. And then the next part is the market. The COVID-19 showed it. We all want comfort. If we are more at home, or if or even if we are not at home, we want to have movement. And still, the high stretch denims are a key focus. Still with a very authentic appearance. So we want actually both. We want the heritage denim and we want the modern comfortness. So we developed a group of everybody stretch, and we will now see if we can move the 3D Max into this group to make it really eye-catching and strong for the market.
Very nice. While we're on the subject of sustainability, I wonder, Mike, if you can talk about socially responsible denim and some of the new products you have.
Yeah, so I mean, the denim industry has done a fantastic job in addressing environmental impacts and really, saving water, energy, pollution, but there's more to go. And what we think we can do from Hyosung's perspective is contribute to the community by supplying new tools that can be used to further environmental impact in a positive way. So we've recently come out with 2 spandex products. Why is that? Well, there's been a lot of work in recycled cotton, but there's not been the spandex to go with it. So now we can complete the story, basically. So our first product is our Criora regen spandex. This is made from 100% reclaimed waste. At Hyosung, our objective is to reduce waste. It's not necessarily just to market products. So whether it's our spandex or nylon or polyester, it's all 100% reclaimed waste so that we're maximizing the positive impact. In spandex, we could have gone with 20% because I think you can get GRS certification, or we could have gone 50% so that we could use the logo, but we felt we would do the right thing and go with 100%. Because we don't know where the future's going to be totally with sustainability, we want to give the industry alternatives. So we've also introduced a bio-based product. So Creora bio-based spandex is made from renewable resources, basically industrial corn. So what's really cool about this is you grow the corn and it's pulling carbon out of the atmosphere while it's growing. And then you could convert that corn into chemicals to make spandex. So it's two benefits really. One is eliminating some of the carbon in the atmosphere, but the other is you're pulling less non-renewable petroleum-based raw materials out of the earth. So you're not pulling out coal or oil to make chemicals. And we think that that's a significant part.
And I assume in terms of performance, these are performing like any other spandex.
Yeah, so actually with the bio-based product, and a fiber producer will never tell you what to drop in because there's always nuances, but it is as close as I've ever seen. It's amazing. And our regen, the recycled product is a couple of tweaks in the fabric and you wouldn't notice it, any performance differences in fabric.
And Alice, yeah, maybe I want to add one more part important to the audience, the denim audience. So just imagine you take actually these regen Creora recycled spandex, and you actually add it to, let's say, a recycled cotton and a recycled lyocell, like for instance, Refibra from Lenzing, and you actually combine all these components, make a completely recycled story about your new denim product. This I would love. Same with the bio-based Creora. This is a fantastic item. Imagine now hemp denim comes up, you add hemp denim for the sustainable aspect, and you use also bio-based Creora, which makes the hemp denim even a step further, right? Or you just talk about your mass core product. The easiest way is to add the step of bio-based Creora, for instance, into the big lines you're already running as a denim brand, and already go a step forward yet, because Mike, it's a great news that you reduce actually the petroleum-based product.
Well, awesome. We are right up against our timeline, so I really appreciate you both coming and joining me and telling me a little bit about the new products and how your partnership works.
Great. Allison, thank you, and we look forward to people reaching out and seeing how we can help them.
Yes, thanks a lot, Allison, and thanks a lot, Mike, for having us as a partner here. Thank you a lot.
Thanks.